Welcome to the Glenn Beck program. The president says he just wants a simple up-down vote on health care. I can't take it anymore. The country votes down, Mr. President, overwhelmingly, loud and clear. I mean, I know we're not the unions, but down on health care. Got the message? No, I didn't think so. Come on. Hello, America. The louder America speaks, the less this administration seems to listen. The tribe has clearly spoken on health care. 73% want this bill scrapped. I just have a bunch of people dressed as I learned this from the president today. He just gave his speech, and he had a bunch of people in lab coats, and I thought, man, I don't think any of the words that he's saying is credible, but he does have people who look like doctors standing behind him, so I think I'm for this healthcare thing all of a sudden. So I thought I'd give it a whirl, because it adds credibility. You know, when you have doctors or people who aren't doctors but are dressed like doctors, but apparently America's just too stupid they're just whatever the doctor says. So these doctors agree with me. Anyway, 52% are against the reforms altogether. Obama came out today and said he's just going to go forward. He's going to use reconciliation. Boy, that's a big word. Americans understand that big word. It means just an up or down vote. Yeah. By a margin of 52 to 39%. We say, no, I don't think so. In fact, you know, one of the big people that was really outspoken on reconciliation said it was a really big mistake, especially using it for health care. You can't use the 50+1 option and still govern. Yeah. That person was Barack Obama. Docs, isn't that incredible? They're even amazed, and they do CAT scans and stuff and amputate people's feet. Anyway, in 2007, here's what he said.
We've got to break out of what I call the sort of 50+1 pattern in presidential politics. Maybe you eke out a victory of 50+1, but you can't govern. You know, you get Air Force One. I mean, there are a lot of nice perks of being president, but you can't deliver on health. We're not going to pass universal health care with a 50+1 strategy.
Wait a minute, universal health care? I thought he said he was. Didn't he just this last summer say he's not for universal health care? Now he's. Anyway, he said there that you can't govern like that. Then why are you doing it, Mr. President? Trick question. Kind of a rhetorical thing, because I already have the answer. And here's James Carville to give us a little sneak peek of the answer.
If the bill loses, it'll prove Senator DeMint right. It will, I think, by and large, be a lot of the president's Waterloo. And I think a lot of Democrats understand that.
So it's his Waterloo, which I thought, now I'm hearing a Democrat say it's his Waterloo. I thought that was a problem when Jim DeMint said that. I thought that was partisan. Okay, that's just a little tip. It's going to be his Waterloo. Why? Well, let me give you the real answer. Not me, actually. I'm going to have Andy Stern answer why is it we're passing and jamming health care through. Watch.
The politics are complicated. You know, people are making investments in politics, and they expect a return on, on their investment. There's not ideology involved in corporations. They're looking for a return on their investment. I'm totally involved in distorting the political system, you know, with contributions. You know, that's what we've become in America, so we have to do that.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that's what we'd be. Had you gotten that memo? I didn't think that we were into distorting politics and just looking for a return on my investment. That's what's happening. From the guy who's helped design this healthcare nightmare. He just wants a return on his investment. They have spent at least $75 million on the election, and that is just one union. They have used manpower. Hey, you remember all the intimidation you remember at the town hall meetings? Yeah. They now demand results. I want to show you a press release from SEIU. SEIU members to politicians, live up to your promises or we will hold you accountable. Yep, there it is. spent more than 150 million mobilizing tens of thousands during and after the election to win health care. You see what I mean? 150 million there in that. They just want a return on their investment. And they're going to get it. You see, America doesn't want a European health system. I know our perfect system is not that. It's not perfect. But what is this constant obsession with trying to be more like Europe? Is it because they wear goofy little beanie hats, they have a cute, sexy accent, have more museums or compact cars? What is it? Because I don't really envy, the lack of dentists with their funny-looking teeth and overall bad personal hygiene. I can't figure out the love affair with France. Nice to visit, don't want to live there. What is so great about Europe that I'm missing? Do you know before 1900, they were trying to be like us? Let me show you this picture of the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, that's France. They're building this in France. Why? For a gift? Really? Who gives that? Okay, Forbes doesn't go to your wedding. Nobody gives a gift like that. Bill Gates doesn't give that. Nobody gives a gift like that. What were they doing? They were trying to show the French, look at America. We should be more like that. And at the time, we were expanding. But about the same time they sent that statue over here, we switched places. We started mimicking them because all of our elites went over to college and universities. Yes, universities over in Europe. I'm much smarter now because I went over onto the continent. Yeah. Ever since then, we began contracting. The more we follow Europe, the more problems we have. Usually, when you try to emulate somebody, it's because they have attributes that you admire. They're good at what they do. Do any of the contestants on American Idol say, boy, I just want to win so I can be like Vanilla Ice? No. That's Europe. Vanilla Ice is Europe. And in Vanilla's defense, he has had at least one hit in the last 100 years. Give me the hits of Europe in the last 100 years. What is Europe doing besides screwing everything up on the beloved continent? Right now, let me show you this. They are imploding. Spain has 18.1% unemployment at the end of 2009. Ask the doctors, they know. It's expected to hit 20% this year. You want 20% unemployment? Hey, we can do it for you. Let's do some green jobs like Spain did. Greece? Yeah, Greece broke. England? On the brink of economic disaster. Total mess. We're looking at this model. By the way, the blue is, oh my gosh, collapse. The red, yeah, pretty soon collapse. Who looks at this and says, yeah, I got to get me some of this, huh? We're marching down the road to European socialized health care. We're looking for bigger government. We're looking to get into bed with our unions. What? Who's orchestrating the riots in Greece? Who are the ones protesting? Unions. Why are they protesting? Because the union pensions can't be paid. Sound familiar? Despite the reams and reams of evidence to show spending in big government isn't working, for some reason our government is saying, we got to be like these guys. Come over here. I want to show you something else. This is a chart, should blow your mind. Bring up, hello, doctor. Here it is. Here's our revenue, okay? 1950. No matter what you do to the income tax, it doesn't matter. It never goes over 20%. Right here. You can raise and lower it, it doesn't matter. Okay? There's our revenue right here. Here's our spending. Uh-oh, trouble. Then down, whoa, uh-oh. This is our projected spending. These are our projected revenues. We're not making any more, but we keep spending. America. How's that working out for us? Can't be that great, because I just saw Obama's economic team say yesterday, by the way, let me say it next to a doctor, don't pay any attention to the latest job numbers because, what do you say, the snow? Yeah, the snow is going to be really bad. Ignore the job numbers on Friday. What are you, nuts? Do you think we are, 4 years old? You think we're going to believe it just because a doctor is standing behind you? we have to start looking at our own life. They'll tell you that the government is completely different. It's not. It's not. Do the fundamental principles break down in a house that has 3 people as opposed to 8 is enough? No, you got more bath time. You got more time that you're like, get the kids into bed. But the fundamental principles are the same. We have to start looking at our own life and our own family. When you're having problems with income and it flatlines, do you start buying boats and vacation houses and spend more than you ever had before or ever will have? And then tell your wife, you know what, honey, don't pay attention to those bills because it was snowing.